Largest river in the US versus largest river in France. Something seriously wrong must be happening to the water in French lands. What even is the largest river in France? Well, here's the longest one. It goes about 630 miles. Oh, I guess it is actually dealing with some severe droughts and stuff. All right, this does not look good. This is really bad. How did this happen? We used to win the Eurovision too, says Ireland. Sure, responds the EU. Let's get you to bed now. They technically do still have the most victories, but weren't most of these wins in like the 90s, or at least like 20 years ago? Yeah, last time Ireland won was 1996. First day in Germany. I've heard about these windows before. That is the most terrifying thing. As any American, I don't understand why Windows should be allowed to do this. This is like master engineering. Like, how did anyone come up with this? Man dressed as Freddy Fazbear fights alongside Ukrainian troops. Oofs, tragically taking grenade blow for platoon. The hero we needed, not the one we deserved. What will your position be after communism is achieved? Anti-communist guerrilla fighter. The stance is so funny. He will fight in the shadows. London flat compared to Norwegian prison. Both are small and convenient, but the London flat has no free water and electricity. It also doesn't have free food, and they require you to pay rent, whereas the Norwegian prison doesn't have any rent. Choices, choices. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's about time I commit war crimes in Norway. Nintendo was right. The evil version of being Italian is being French. Why am I just now realizing Waluigi and Wario are French? The mustaches are dead giveaways. If you walk into any pub in Britain, you will immediately see at least 5 men who look like this. I mean, it makes total sense considering J.R.R. Tolkien was British. I guess that's where he got the inspiration for orcs. When I'm off my normal medicine at the Grand Canyon and the baby in the stroller starts talking to me, toss me. Wait, what? Toss me. You're gonna have to toss me. Man, that baby doesn't have to tell me twice. He's gonna look so cool going down it. India win. India win. India win. India win! I don't know. But I think it's coming soon. Why do I feel like the country of India is just filled with giga chads at this point, out here just improving infrastructure? I have roots from both, says the UK, referring to English. French pushes English into the German side. Thanks. Why are you a Germanic language, asks the French. It is really weird, considering modern English would be nothing without French. All the Romance languages over here, yet English is still considered Germanic. Yeah, I'm cool, or in other words, studying geography forever. Oh, and also respecting women. Glad to see another meme made about me. Christianism rising from the west, Islamism rising from the east, and meanwhile there's Lebanon, who has both mosques and churches and doesn't have a civil war. Ah, what a good example. This country is almost perfectly divided into thirds between Christianity, Sunni, and Shia. There are a little bit of the Druze in there though too. Burger King, no. The monarch of Hamburg. I guarantee you if Burger King changed their name to this, they would definitely pass up McDonald's. There's Bangladesh, then there's Bangladesh, but the north is larger, while Chittagong wanted to become Chile. Bangladesh, but it's mirrored, north and west is big, and Chittagong wanted to continue being Chile. Finally, there's Bangladesh, but crumpled up like paper, and Bangladesh, but uncrumpled it and spread it thin. Basically, the further east you go from Bangladesh, you just get different variations of Bangladesh. Look at all these posers trying to be Bangladesh out here. Also, I'm pretty sure I might have butchered this name, but I tried. Poland, summarized. Yes, every day, this is the average day in Poland. I love that these sound effects are making a comeback. What else to perfectly represent a country? I've seen this one so many times. Such a fun place. I need to go there. USSR as a strong, powerful, and rich country? No, I don't think so. Kazakhstan was the true USSR all along. I mean, obviously, they remained the final member of the Union as a whole. Clearly, they were the leader. British patriotic songs about their navy ruling the seas. American patriotic songs about their resolve for security and peace. Australian patriotic songs about a random farmer with his swag living in the bush. And that is exactly why the Aussies will always have us beat. Oh, you're talking about Matilda. Yeah, I actually know this song. I didn't know that's what it was about, though. Man, I didn't know how much swag was coming out of this continent. Songs about a homeless man drowning himself rather than rotting in prison. Least patriotic Australian man. But, I mean, wasn't the entire landmass a prison colony anyways? Californians, when they breathe fresh air after leaving their disgusting smog state. That's why most of us can't leave. Our lungs are too used to the pollution. If we ever took a breath of just like pure oxygen, we immediately collapse. Science, says the UK. Science, says France. Science says, wait, who are you? Sideways Luxembourg? And then German, Naturwassenkraften. Wait, I'm pretty sure I butchered that. And it is always the Germans, and yet we're still considered Germanic language. The similarities between us are right there. Country humans be like. Other Latin languages, looking on in horror at Romanian, and I guess whatever the hell they're doing over here. I was literally just looking at this map like 2 minutes ago and completely forgot Romania was even included. I mean, you can kind of tell that it was probably going to be a little bit weird just because it's like not next to any of the others. All this is due to like colonization, but the origin is not next to any of the others. It's like Slavic and Latin combined. Does he bite? Asks Russia. No, but he can hurt you in other ways. The Cyrillic alphabet was made by the Bulgarians, not by Russians. Ouch, this doggo has got no chill. The millennials coming out of me. Doggo! Montenegro versus Turkey. EU, please accept me. I need euro, not lira. Versus just use euro illegally. Boom. It's all said and done. I guess that's how they do it over here in this Balkan country. Ukraine fans turned a Russian flag upside down to insult Putin, but Bosnian fans thought it was a Serbian flag and attacked them. Always be careful. Seems like flag dyslexia is kind of at like an all-time high. People still out here getting the Norwegian flag confused with the Confederacy. Ooh, von Habsburg. Carlos I de España was born here. Don't mind if I take your land. What about joining our habitat, says Germany. A new revolutionary republic under French influence. And then there's the Dutch just saying yes to all these foreign invaders. Pretty much all of the Netherlands' history summarized, and yet they were still pretty dominant. They took big L's from France, Germany, Spain, and Austria, and yet at one point they were like one of the strongest nations on earth. And of course now they're out here defeating water. Things you can legally cycle with in Amsterdam or the Netherlands. A dog, 2 dogs, 7 dogs, a child and a dog, 8 children, a desk, a broken leg, and a Christmas tree. What? Things that are illegal to cycle with in Amsterdam. Your phone. Really? Oh, what's going on in the Netherlands? Oh, a broken leg and crutches, as well as another adult. You could cycle with everything out here, just not some sort of small device. I mean, I guess I get it. It's supposed to be similar to texting and driving. Like they consider bicycles basically vehicles, but it's still pretty funny. Average Western European border dispute. No, Alice Lorraine is ours. Give it back or we'll kill you. No, we took it fair and square. We'll die defending it. Meanwhile, average Iberian border dispute. Olivenza is rightfully ours, but it's controlled by you. Yep, responds Spain. And the funny thing is, that's exactly how Portugal has probably survived for so long. I always think it's kind of just an insane miracle that Portugal was allowed to just survive for as long as I mean, they weren't at times, but they still had their comebacks every once in a while. Like, it's amazing this country still somehow exists. And it's probably because every time there was a dispute, the Portuguese were just like, and Spain was like, damn, I didn't know you were chill like that. It is no nation that we inhabit, but a language. Make no mistake, our native tongue is our true fatherland. Cut to Belgium being a little concerned, surrounded by France and the Netherlands. Yeah, if your native language is your true fatherland, then I think this country is gonna get split apart. I think even the Germans are gonna get a little piece out of this as well. I remember I recently asked a Frenchman if Belgium should be able to exist. Actually, you know what? I don't think I can finish that statement. That wasn't like a setup for a joke or anything. This actually happened in real life. I can't say it. I'm at the Oder River in western Poland, where I have just poured 2,000 tons of mercury salts. Gotta love when British dudes do this. They're always down for a little bit of trolling. Hospitals in my country versus hospitals in horror movies. I can see the horror movies look a little bit more sanitary. But you know what? For some reason, I feel like whatever procedure I'm gonna get done, I'm probably gonna survive. I just might accidentally contract some sort of venereal disease. I don't even know what a venereal disease is. When you give a Hungarian person the ox cord, one thing I can guarantee, it's gonna slap. Imagine listening to this for 6 hours in a vehicle. I'd have so much adrenaline. Spanish and Portuguese colonists asking, what are you doing in America? That one Latvian colonist establishing Polish colonies in Brazil. You know what? Yeah, maybe we should just let him do his own thing. He's clearly a dude with a mission. Imagine Latvia having the biggest colony in South America. Different places, God said, frick this place in particular. Poor Haiti. This just makes me sad. Maybe one day we can have a Haitian empire. South Asian guys, when they need a girl. Mom, Dad, arrange me a marriage. Okay, son, we'll find you a girl from a good family. Get ready to get married next month. Meanwhile, Americans, when they can't get a... okay, that's Okay. South Asia, India, Pakistan, they do got this stuff figured out. Crazy thing too is don't arranged marriages last way longer than non-arranged marriages. Turks in the 1500s, we are the most powerful empire in the world. Meanwhile, Turks now, hey kid, take this ice cream. Whoop. Honestly, both sides here are pretty giga chat. They both have their own sigma male energy. Thailand and Malaysia, no, our oplat is better. No, our pendicarp is better. Tanks, basically tanks are better. Indonesia and Singapore, bro, my leopard is better. We both use the same variant, idiot. Meanwhile, the poor Philippines, what's going on? Why they don't have this? It's all good, Philippines. You guys are islands. You just focus on the Navy. Indonesia are islands as well, but they do have a connection with Malaysia. I hate LA, bro. This is actually why I'm always making YouTube videos. I can't go outside. I'll get obliterated by one of these. Americans making fun of California's cost of living, homelessness, etc. versus Americans when Europeans or Chinese make fun of California. I have literally never seen this in my life. I've never seen people outside of the US bully California, but I've also never seen other Americans. It doesn't matter. Stop making English into one of your second languages. You know what? I'm gonna make English one of our languages even harder. Really feels like with all those different principles. And big thanks to Twick and Hamster, the Polish Lithuanian Commonwealth, Drew's Argentinian Grandpa, Aushtin, Powersh, Fazha. $20 is a lot, Drew. aPhatNarwhal, Barnsky W, Isaac, I guess, bringbackpolandball, Cowboys 83, Price, istoledrewspetdog, Monday, ortin 5610, Philipp RF, Robert E, RyeThePie, the Mexican 760. And why am I doing this?